Welcome back everyone to week 2 here on the Talon Golf Course. We are ahead of schedule. Everything has been going good so far on this week 2. We're actually ahead on a couple items. So this week we concentrated on the tees. Similar to the fairways, we did an aggressive verticut, and then we aerified the tees, similar to the same practice we did on the fairways. We already explained that in another video. You can check out week 1 and we explained the benefits of the aerification process there. We added a little bit of nutrients in the holes and then followed with the top dressing, and then dragged everything in and added some water, and now we're just in a healing process in those tees. So those tees are completed. We're happy to say that we finished the fairways, finally. We have 50 acres of fairways here on the Talon Golf Course. 50 acres is massive for a golf course. We're also able to aerify our rough. That is something that I anticipated us taking about 4 days to do, and the team knocked it out in 2, which is great. I guess that shows how much acreage we have on our fairways versus our roughs. So that was completed. The pull behind aeration is a little bit different than our 1298 unit that was on the fairways and tees. It's not as good of an aerification in my opinion, but something is better than nothing. Pull behind unit kind of just rides on top. It's only using gravity to help itself out. So if you do come across a big rock or a root or something like that, it's gonna just ride on top. Other than top dressing next week, the final cultural practice that we really have to do is address the approaches. And then after that, it's just a healing time. The greens are healing in great. We did get some heavy shots of rain, which washed some of our sand more into the holes, so that's a good thing. So we did follow up with another top dressing application and dragged it in, and it looks phenomenal. All the holes are, I would say, 98% filled at this point, so it's gonna be a lot easier for that turf to heal in on some of those aerification holes. Will the holes be 100% sealed when we open? No, I'm sure there's gonna be a couple bumps and a couple blemishes, but the team is working on knitting those in, getting some applications out, and it should be a pretty good opening considering a 4-week closure here in Southwest Florida. We did start cutting the greens. Like I mentioned before, we started a higher height of cut and slowly drop it as we go and feel comfortable without scalping the turf. Speaking of cuts, the fairways have received a cut too. We do a circle cut, and we use a pull frame here right after aerification for a couple reasons. Number one, we can knock it out pretty quick. It's a much bigger unit. It's got 7 gangs on it. Actually, some people call it a 7-gang. I just typically call it a pull frame. This unit's great because we do have some rocks and pebbles and things from the aerification process that are still out there. This unit here can take some of the dings a little bit better versus destroying some of our more expensive equipment that we have in our fleet. So when we circle cut, we rotate the direction. We go counterclockwise and then we go clockwise back and forth. We really don't want to stick to the counterclockwise every single time we cut, because that's going to then create a grain issue for the future. Pretty soon when the grass heals up, we'll bring our normal units back out there and start making straight line cuts and get ready for opening. Make sure to stay tuned for week 3. We have some fairway top dressing going on. We've got our chip go application going out, and the team's gonna try to button things up and clean up some areas. It's a little bit of a mess out here right now, we know, but we're on it. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care now. Bye.